Alright, so we're starting today by talking to this guy. Southeast of the cape where the giant statue stands is an area full of rugged mountains. Southeast of the cape with the statue. South of there is a fighting arena called Gunner's Heaven. That is where we're going first. Because today we're just going to be gathering the remainder of the Guardian statues. Or at least attempting. Both of the remaining ones take a little bit more effort than the previous ones. And we also have to find some pretty weird places. Alright, so southeast of the cape. And south of there. And I believe, from what I remember, it's right around some of these train tracks. I think it's right here. No. I'm pretty sure it's near some of the train tracks, I just don't remember which ones. Well, let's see what the sign says. Even when you stray from your path, the path will not stray from you. Your strength builds the road you travel. Thanks. Still not it. We'll get there eventually. There's no turning back now. The paradise of honor and riches, death and defeat lies at the end of these tracks. We built Gunner's Heaven just for you. Now seeking brave champions. Level 25 and above. I think we make the cut. But it says at the end of these tracks, which makes me think... Keep following the tracks? So I was right about it being this way? Oh, there's more tracks on the other side. There. It's probably right here, isn't it? There we go. That's the trick I was missing. We're to go through to the other tracks. Welcome to Gunner's Heaven. No items to pick up here. But we do have a little upgrade place. That'll do. Don't spend too much because I think we actually need some money for this place. Well, while we're here, let's drop a save. Now, what Gunner's Heaven basically is a battle arena. Of course, the games are only for grown-ups. Plus, you have to join the Patrons Club to even watch them. Oh, all the holier than thou types call us decadent, but who cares? I don't have time for their sermons. What harm is there in responsible adults joining the precious few seconds of pure joy? And we celebrate the preciousness of victory by awarding choice prizes to the survivors. We present victors of the Novice Division with an item scope. And that is what we're here for. We only need to defeat the Novice Division for right now. I might come back later to do the harder divisions, but for right now, we're just here for the intro level to get the item scope. Because that is how we get to the next Guardian statue. Yep. Because what it basically does is makes more items appear on the overworld. So you can find more items, and that's where a lot of the best items are hidden. So, I suppose you can even use it to locate the lost guide. This guy's basically explaining what I just said. Fine game, fine. Luckily I know exactly where it is. Hi there, Roykman. Do you sell anything new? No, of course not. You've had the same inventory since the start. Step right up, my friend. Gunner's Heaven will show you things they don't teach in school. Feel rage come to boil. The crowd roars and howls at the first sight of blood. Here in God is Heaven, we got 3 divisions you can challenge. First, try the Novice Division. If you can get past 5 rounds under the prerequisite 25 turns, you'll be awarded prizes in addition to admission to the Journeyman Division. Once they beat all opponents in the required number of turns, to enter the exclusive Master Division. We'll not be doing that anytime soon. Because the lucky thing is, the divisions each have their own set level. So really, if you come back at the end of the game, once you're at the once you've unlocked the final dungeon, going through this is going to be a joke. But we do need to do the Novice Division pretty early. You got anything to say? Alright, okay, so I do have a bit of a guide here on how to do this, because yes, you do need to do it in under a certain amount of turns. Anyway, yeah, it costs 2,000 to get into the Novice League. You get an item scope. Let's do it. 25 rounds. So this one recommends using Grav as well. And they may cancel turns. But it says don't use FP yet. So try not to use up FP, I guess. Wow, okay. See, this seems like it should work. Basically, if we can kill each one in 1 round each, then we are on par. I just hope it doesn't require the crit. That'd be unfortunate. Guess we won't find out, because... Also, he's doing a lot of damage to those crits now. I don't know why, but I'm not complaining. Also, 2 rounds, 2 crits. Yeah, he's pretty good right now. Come on, Clive, 1 more crit. Can he go for 3 for 3? Oh my goodness. Oh, I guess that critical up ability plus combined with a look up ability is it's paying off quite nicely. Of course, we'll continue. Okay, this one's weak to wind and extension Valiant. So you spam Vortex. You can just attack. You extension Valiant. And unfortunately, you reload, but that's fine. Alright, I think that was actually 2 turns. So we are under par. That's good. 3rd round. Summon. You gotta figure out who has it. Summon. Not you. Summon. Is it the fire one? Weakness fire. See, it's fire rage, okay. So just to be a little bit cheesy here, we give him a mini character up his FP even more. And then summon fiery rage. And that's pretty much all I can do. So just in case any of them survive, I guess, just shoot them, but should be okay. And this should be a 1 turn. complicated thing with the summons is they have so many different names. It's like on the guide it says summon more Galt, which is the fire one, but the medium is called Fiery Rage, which is just gets a little confusing. But yeah, we did it. Okay, now 4th round. Weak to Lightning and Valiant. So far we're 1 under par, but also way under the objective limit, so we're actually doing okay. We still have Valiant on, so we're pretty good in that regard. Oh, and weak to Lightning with it? There we go. Might as well abuse the elemental weaknesses while we can. How much health has this guy got? 6,000. Okay, not too bad. Okay, on to the final round. And this guy's a little bit tricky. Okay, weakness to wind again. Okay, and he casts a defensive ability. Still got Valiant on. Everyone's still got Valiant on. It's lasting longer than I thought it would. And he only has a little bit more health than the previous guy, so should be pretty good. I didn't cast a defensive ability. I think he starts with a defensive ability on. But either way, we should be able to do this in like 5 or 6 turns, which is well under the objective, so I think we're doing pretty good. And there's that barrier again. Luckily, actually, I don't think it should matter all that much. Yeah, we won. And that, I believe, is actually under 10 turns, never mind 25. Hey, we got material count up. Got Antidote 3, Heal Berry at 4, Revive Fruit, Potion Berry, and the Item Scope. And 5,000 Gala. So I didn't get to see how much turns that actually took, but as long as it was under the limit, that's fine. Alright, let's rest up. And now let's head out. So let's have a look at the item scope quickly. Adds item search feature to the search system. Pretty vague. Like a lot of the item descriptions are, they're not incredibly descriptive. But basically it means there's new items that you can find on the field. And the specific one we're looking for is out back of the Gemstone Cave. Straight south of here. If you remember, right here, we can land here. So we do have to go back through the gemstone cave again. Luckily, once we're over there, we can just teleport out, but yes, we do have to run through. And we made it out. Now, before when we came here, this sign was the only thing we found. But now that we have the item scope, we get the lion idol. Neat. Right then. Let's go and claim this one, shall we? Let's go back to Baskar. Because the last one to pick up is actually a bit harder. Also, now when we use the teleport orb to go to Baskar, it brings the Sandcraft over to this port. Which, you know, would have been useful earlier, admittedly, but... Here we are against Justine. Sure, why not? Okay. What are we dealing with here? A lot of crits is what we're dealing with here. Hyper. Ooh, is that what I think it is? Doubles attack damage! Yes! Oh, I've been looking forward to getting that. And this guy's also going to be doing a lot of damage to us, so Valiant will be good in this fight. And Crits McGee is at it again. So far he hasn't damaged us at all. Magnarize. Oh, that ability. That's also pretty good. Justine attack! That is a little scary. It's basically an instant death. This guy is basically this universe's version of Odin. I just realised we haven't seen Raftina's ability. So just for the fun of it, because this is an easy fight, let's see it in action, shall we? It's a great all-heal ability. That's why it's good having that on Virginia, so her turn can come up first. So if we're ever in a dire situation, I could just basically full heal at the start of the turn. It's phenomenal. Heavy Brave. And there we go. We get the Brave Seal. So let's upgrade Lucky Hand and Fiery Rage. And let's give you your new thing. And it also ups his attack power, which is quite welcome. Let's have a look at its abilities. Free up some stuff from others that we don't need anymore. So resistance to status elements will wear off after battle. Yeah, we've seen that before. Restores HP relative to your rising FP level. That's quite nice for you. And activates Support Arcana when your HP is critically low. What that means is, when his HP gets down to critical health, he will use all of his support abilities on himself including Valiant. I'm pretty sure that's how that works. So whenever he gets on critical health, he basically buffs up his attack power with Valiant and Hyper. That's pretty good. And that seems like it would cover wear off after battle. So that covers stuff like poison. I don't think it covers amnesia and misery though. Okay. So that's pretty good. Now we have one more Guardian Lord to find, and there's also a lot of items we can find on the world map now, which I might actually just go and do just off screen, because a lot of it's just like, over here there's a migrant seal, over here there's a booster kit. It's not the most exciting stuff, you know. Another reason why I might want to do those off screen is just because it's just a list of coordinates of where these items are. So it gives like 20 minutes of me looking at a list and then trying to find that place on the map. It's not going to be that interesting. Anyway, for the last Guardian Lord, this one's a tough one because we need to unlock a pretty difficult dungeon. So yeah, some games have a sort of a post-game challenge dungeon that only exists to contain the hardest enemies in the game. Yeah, we're going there. To start this off, go to Little Rock. Okay. But most of the dungeon is not that interesting, so I'll probably just cut most of it out and only show the start and the end. So, the Abyss is not just a ruin, it's the source of all calamity. Its very bowels, in the very bowels of it, I can't read. There is the light of hope. The Guardian Lord of Hope turned to stone. Zephyr awaits his restoration. No one knows if it's true, but I sure hope it is. And that's basically the hint of, yes, that's where the last Guardian Lord is. We just gotta find the person who gives us directions, though. You gave us directions to previous places, didn't you? This guy coming in clutch again. Beneath the mountains to the south. Because I believe the last 2 times we came here looking for directions, that kid also gave the directions. Mountains to the south, so... Alright, so now... let's begin our search again. The dark abyss extends forever. If you seek a glimmer of hope within the black despair, then turn back now, before the darkness swallows you. Okay. I assume that means it's over here somewhere. The Abyss. Welcome to the Abyss. Each teleporter warps you to a level directly below you. The only exception is when you reach a teleporter with an option to return to ground level. Are you willing to explore the depths of the Abyss? And welcome to the Abyss properly. Interesting background. I like it. What I don't like though is everything else. Basically this is a 100 floor dungeon. Luckily, we don't have to do all 100 floors right now. We only need to get up to the 10th floor. I don't know how difficult the enemies are here, because this is the early floor, so it shouldn't be too difficult. Basically, at the bottom of this place, at the 100th level, is where one of the big super bosses is. Luckily, we don't have to deal with that right now. Okay, these guys are just insanely obnoxious. Let's have a look at your other abilities. Non-elemental attack with damage based on your current FP total, so more FP you have, more damage it does. Synchronizes caster's status with that of the target. Don't remember what that one does. Deploys a barrier that absorbs a certain amount of damage. Also, again, really good to have on Gallows to extension it. Which can basically make us invincible for a turn or two, which is quite nice. And hyper. Let's try out that, shall we? I will probably go back and talk to Shane about renaming some of those abilities, because I don't really like the default names all that much. But yeah, basically, every floor of the abyss is identical. It's just this. The objective is to go around, gather all the crystals, until that portal opens, and then you can move on to the next floor. We're going to do this 10 times to get to the 10th floor, with each floor getting slightly larger as we go. So yeah, I'm just going to pause here and see you when we actually get down to the bottom. Alright, so abrupt resume here, but we got to the end of the 10 floors, and basically all that happens is you go through the teleporter. Unless you're keeping track, you don't know what floor you're on, so I just completely lost track of what floor I was on. You go through the teleporter, and instead of being sent to the next floor, you just get thrown into a fight against Ephraim Zine. So, let's have a look. Most of the fights along the way are not that difficult. With a few weird enemies, but that's fine. One keeps trying to steal your money. Right, this is the one that counterattacks. So everything he does, he counterattacks with that. Weak to darkness. Except intercept's cancelled for Clive's turn, for some reason. That's basically all he does. So you can do your lucky card. You can do the Geller card. You honestly don't even need to extension, because honestly, Clive is going to be the only one that's attacking. And I have a plan for some damage here. It'll be quite good. Yeah, basically with this fight, if you attack in between the two abilities he uses, with preparing intercepts and then intercepts cancelled, if you attack between those two, he counterattacks with an AoE light attack. Now then, there is actually I just remembered. There's a cheeky little thing you can do here. you can change your action order. And what this basically means is, hang on. Basically what this means is that it forces your party to take their actions in the order specified here. But that does not mean that they can speed up. You can't put Clive before Virginia and then suddenly make Clive go before all the enemies. It adjusts everyone afterwards. So what this order does is it makes Virginia, Jet and Gallows go in that order after Clive, who goes after the enemy. So, in theory, if I remember how this works properly, we can attack freely now, which was I should have actually done Valiant everyone, but also, yeah, I didn't go over his new abilities with Dark Matter, which is just dark elemental damage, Life Drain, absorbs HP, non-elemental damage with a mysterious Dark Blade, and reduces resistance to status effects, which is honestly not that useful, because we don't really inflict status effects on the enemy. But that's fine. Anyway, back to my strategy. Actually, what I'm going to do is fuck with the order a little bit more. It's Clive, Gallows, Jet, Virginia, whatever. Basically going in reverse order. Because then we can attack with you. Buff everyone else up. And now we should immediately do intercepts cancelled. Perfect. This is one of the very few times where changing your turn order actually is a strategy. Because yeah, it does usually lean you towards going slower. Oh, forgot about that. That's fine. But it does lean you towards going slower, so usually it's not actually that useful. This is a very specific situation where the speed is perfectly matched to be just before Clive's turn. So everyone else just follows on. And now, basically, this guy can't hurt us. Ooh, that's no good. Okay, somehow the speed messed up there. Oh dear. Oh, did it change my order around again? Is that what happened? Okay, so for some reason it changed my order around. It doesn't preserve it between rounds. Right, I didn't consider that. Yeah, it's gone back to reflex order. Okay. So yeah, that's my mess up there. Didn't realise it doesn't preserve that. But that's fine. We should still be okay. So yeah, if you're doing this strategy, just remember, reapply it every turn. And then that's it. It is good to let him do a couple of attacks on you, so you do get the benefits from Valiant. But aside from that, just blast it. And yeah, lots of rewards and the Dragon Idol. And a lot of experience. Which, this might be multiple level ups. So Virginia goes from 41 42. Okay. I think Jet got 2 level ups there at least. I think he went from 42 to 44? I don't know. Either way, this teleport can warp you back to ground level. Leave the abyss. We are done here. And chances are I may never come back here. It just wants to taunt me on the way out. Fine. While we're here. This guy steals your money. Basically, the first turn he steals some money from you, and the second turn he runs away. So either have Virginia escape before he steals your money, or try and kill him in one turn, basically. Sometimes this strategy works, usually if Clive gets a crit, which, you know, it happens. And he did not. So now it depends on if Virginia or Jet can do it. And there we go. And then you get the money back. And that's about it. A couple of the other enemies in this place are just kind of annoying. There's one that just steals an item and runs away. Lost a few mini carrots to that. But anyway, that is the 4th Guardian statue. Alrighty, all rested up. We've got one more Guardian to fight. Time to fight Zephyr. Looks pretty cool. Anyway. Right. Let's do our usual shenanigans. Exploder! Transformed Virginia's life force into an explosive. I don't remember what that does. That's a little scary. Yeah, that's certainly an ability. The guy just punches the ground with his heart. Sure. Still don't know what her thing's doing. So I'm just gonna risk it. Oh! So yeah, if you attack, you die. Got it. Oh, that's not fair. Okay, so he's just spamming that now. Got it. We do have a slight issue here that if he does that one more time, we're dead. Okay, thank you. Oh, here we go again. Ah, here we go. Got to show off Gallows' ability here. So once he gets into critical health, he casts Distortion to give himself a health barrier. He casts Valiant to give himself the damage buff. He didn't cast Hyper. Okay. But still, that's just a good ability, honestly. And there we go. a little bit rough towards the end there, but we got it. And we get the Hope Shard. And can finally goldify our final mediums. Now we have them all. So what personal skills does this one give? Adds FP gauge when you guard. Really good for Clive because he's guarding most often because he has the lowest ammo count. So he needs to reload more often. Yet another crit rate increase. And doubles the effect of vitality, which is really good for someone who has defender and is taking damage for other people. It's almost like there's a synergy. Or I just get completely lucky and choose the right things. How much for force charge? One more. Okay. What can I sacrifice temporarily? Get one off and look. Oh, no. Yeah, actually, that works. Alrighty. And now that is everything done with the Guardian Lords and that little hunt. So before we finish off today, I don't know how long the actual edit will be, but we're at an hour and 10 minutes because of the Abyss taking quite a bit of time. Do you guys have anything to say about the fact that I've got all of the Oh, talk about the dragon. Oh, Granny. I did it. If you ever cross paths with the Guardian Lords, promise me you'll help revive them. Once a Guardian Lord has lost its strength, it turns to stone. I need to find the statues and head to the altar inside the Southern Sanctuary. Yes. Yes, yes. Yes, I've done that though. Okay. Okay, before we finish up today though, let's just have a quick visit to the garden just to see how things are doing. And then I'm going to go on the scavenger hunt. I'm going to go around and find all of the items that are hidden around on, well, at least some of them. Just to get them out of the way. And get a few encounter gauge up. And get a few encounter gauge up so we can avoid some more random encounters a little bit. How's our harvest? Not too bad. Anyway, next time we might progress with the story? I don't know. We'll find out then.